Where have you gone? Here we go.
All right, this time we swap sides. Mm.
Okay, swapping sides.
It's my runner versus Ollie's corp. It's gonna be Haley versus Outfit. Ooh,
Okay.
this should be interesting.
Think I mulligan that.
The snap keep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right. Good luck, have fun.
Luck, have fun.
Is that
Standard.
hostile?
Yeah,
Nice.
of
6
course.
hostiles. Gotcha. All right.
Of course.
Draw.
Who would you not?
Draw.
Okay. Yeah. So again, I was talking to my friend earlier about what you were going to be running and predicted that you would be on pirate.
Yep. Your
That's
friend
fine.
is pretty. Wait, was that you or your friend?
I reckoned you'd be on pirate. Good archetypes or limit 6 archetypes of already good decks.
That is a problem because if you anticipated my deck, you would have counter cards for it. I'm a bit worried.
Yeah,
Not
so
gonna lie.
such as no ice.
Are you serious?
No, not quite.
I,
Let's.
I really hope there's some ice in your deck. Is there an Atlas?
There is no Atlas. No, Atlas is on the ban
Oh
list, right?
shit. Okay, I see what this deck does. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. All right, let's get these useless cards down. I think they will be very useless.
Let's go there, and I will install a piece of ice over R&D.
Hey. Okay.
Whether I'm ever going to res that or not, I don't know.
Let's get this down. Let's get this down.
Oh dear. Okay,
I
this
don't
this
think
is fine.
I'll need the notoriety this game.
Let's score one of these.
Right, that is a legal agenda, isn't it? All right, first let's diesel. Let's see whether this one's a trap.
It's not a trap.
All right, I'll take it, I guess. All right, hit me, hit me.
Hit you with what? I'm just gonna carry on
Oh
doing my thing
gosh.
of scoring lots of these illicit sales
Uh,
and making boatloads of money.
all right, I'll liberate this. I'll run this. Is
Yeah,
that
you
the
can have.
snare?
Nah, you can have a hostile.
Okay, okay. I see where this is going. I'm a bit afraid of your 52 credits. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's
Uh,
not fine. Oh gosh,
61
61
credits now.
credits. That's a bit of a problem. Let's take that off.
So I'm
Uh,
now
let me
now
poke your hand.
definitely learning lessons here.
Okay, that's a card.
Yeah, that is a card. Unfortunately, Film Critic is also a card, which is making me very sad right now.
Okay, that's the same card.
Or is it a different one? Let's put that over to
Ooh.
you.
All right, let's see what you have on R&D. It fires? Question mark. Wow. Successful
This
demo
is why I
IRS.
banned Yogg, because Yogg makes me really sad with IRS.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Um, I have no idea what to do now. I think I'll draw. I think I'll play more cards because I can.
Playing more cards seems good. I have a lot of money and not really that much to do with it at the moment.
All right. Let's see what's on top of your R&D. I assume you have nothing that is higher than a trash cost of 0, right?
I don't think I have anything with a trash cost.
Too big to fail? Not even that?
No, I this actually started life as a 59 card deck, and then I cut too big to fail.
Nice. Let's check your HQ just for fun.
That's another Ira.
Right, so that's the only ice in your deck. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, Bailiff. That's not the only ice in your deck.
It's not the only ice in my deck.
Right, let's get the Kongamato down.
I can't remember how many Bailiff I run. It's either 3 or 4.
You are making my Kongamotos and. Alright, so that's the Bailiff.
That is the best.
It only has one subroutine. That's good to know.
It does only have one subroutine, but it gives me a credit every time you break it.
So it
The
does.
sheer value.
I wonder how many credits you'll have by the end of this game. Ready?
Yeah, might as well.
Pop. Ooh, 5 credits. I'll take that. Well, that's a piece of ice. Okay, that is a problem.
Oh, that'd be Bulwark.
That is a problem. That is actually a huge problem. Huh. That is a very big problem. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this.
Rude. That is very rude. Okay.
Okay, I think I have to go get that.
It's a June bug. It's always a June bug.
What's on my peddler? Oh gosh. All right.
So if you're on Film Critic, you're not on Levy. Assume.
That's a very, very astute observation there, my friend.
So you might eventually run out of.
I may or may not eventually run out of cards. Yes.
So all I need to do is keep the game going until you run out of cards.
Right, let's go for this.
Ooh.
Well, I have 2 film critics, so hopefully.
So you just really, really don't want to see 3 agendas.
Well, here's the thing. So I have this card called Street Peddler, and it has a 3rd film critic on it.
Oh, you really, really don't want to see 4 agendas. Nice.
Okay. Broad day. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's the agenda.
Always have a backup plan, right?
Help. Help me. Oh no. I'm in trouble. How much damage does it do? Let me have a look at it.
It's 2 per, and you get what you take 1 bad pub when you score it, right? And then you put 1 agenda counter on it for each bad pub you have. So I will be putting 7 counters on it
I am screwed.
if I
am
score it.
So screwed. I am really, really screwed. This is really bad. Can I really not break Bulwark? I don't think I can. No, I can't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. That is a nasty piece of ice. Like, I can get through Archer. I don't mind Archer. That is not very nice.
Nice. Bulwark MVP.
God damn. This is really bad.
Let's go ahead and score this.
Sure you will.
Take 1 bad publicity? Absolutely I will.
Shit. Okay, so I'm on the clock here. Okay, I'm gonna do this while it's still in my hand, I guess. Oh, this is so bad. Wow,
So I can
really
only hit broad daylight like once a turn. That's the thing.
I haven't seen your influence though. Oh wait, no, I have. I know what your influence
Yeah,
is.
yeah. You've seen at least 4 points of it, right?
Yep. That
Yeah,
one.
there it is.
Uh,
This is why Film Critic is making me so very sad. I should have included a hard-hitting news. Okay. Pew. Oh, get rid of the deep data mining. That's good.
It is.
Let's just throw that over R&D.
That's the other bulwark, isn't it? Wow,
No.
that bulwark is causing so many problems. All right, let's do this. Let's get our deep data minings back.
Oh, labor rights. Nice.
And yeah, clone chip. Draw and clone chip. Yours.
All right. Well, that goes straight over R&D.
Oh
Let's
dear.
pip for some more damage.
All right. Draw, draw, draw. Clone chip.
That's a lot of clone chips.
Oh, sorry. Don't mind if I undo click.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. I forgot I have 5 clicks, so I can draw one more time and then deep data mine you.
Yeah, solid plan. Okay.
Right. We can get past that one.
Yep.
The runner trashes one program. There are no programs to trash.
Yep. Let's res the other IRS.
I'm actually gonna lose money here. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so silly. That breaks. And lose 7 credits because this is completely irrelevant to the outcome of the game. You know, I'm very far away from winning. I still have to host all these stupid agendas on my film critics.
Yeah, and I need to just find a hostile takeover. Why did I cut fast track? For God's sake.
No agendas.
No agendas, Jesus.
I'm so screwed.
I'm so tempted to put that over R&D, which I will. 0 res cost. Like that's amazing value for taxing you 7 each time.
It is, isn't it? I can't do anything here. I have 4 points. Now I really wish I didn't throw away my notoriety. That was a mistake.
8 credits a time now. Damn.
Oh man. All right. There's nothing in hand, I guess. All right.
Yeah, there's nothing in hand.
All right.
Let's just carry on throwing ice over R&D.
Yep, it's time for the Hail Mary. Let's go. It's do or die.
Or die.
Do you have 3 bulwarks?
I've got 4, I think. But not on this server, no. That's another IRS.
Right, okay, so I'll just basically go bankrupt.
Yeah, so what, that's lose 9 off of that one.
23 minus 12, 11. Yep, okay, credit, 11. Oh wait, 9?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've got 9 back pub. I got another one from resing the other bulwark.
Right, you do. You know what? I'm just gonna... Whatever.
I think, yeah.
I think it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm through that.
Okay, so you need to hit 3 points here.
Yeah, I do. And I think there are only 2 fresh cards, so that's a bit... Oh, wait. I do need a bit of money to... Okay, this is fiddly. Do that and that.
Yep.
And then, I'm going to lose all my money. I'm going to gain all my money, and I'm going to lose all my money. There we go.
This is very silly.
This is very silly.
So you're accessing 2 new cards, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so there is a chance you can win here, because I am running 3 broad daylight, I think.
All right, giving me the hope. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm not gonna trigger film critic. I'll take the profiteering myself.
Yeah. Drum roll.
Steal. High profile target. All right.
Oh wow, you're on negative credits.
That's a thing.
Boop.
GG.
GG, well played.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was silly. Nice.
Whew.
Good game.
I thought I had your number. I knew you were going to gravitate towards some form of um agenda punishment. So
Yeah, yeah.
film critics seem solid. I was not prepared for broad daylight. Oh.
So I've got a sneaky shipment from Tenin in here as well. That just allows me to go and rush out the last, or well, never advance broad daylight. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. Jeez, okay. Alright, so we'll reconvene later. We shall share our deck list and then we'll talk about them, shall we? Alright, so everyone, we are back again with Ollie. Say hi, Ollie.
Hello, hello.
Alright, and we're here to talk about everything Limit 6. So, you just watched us play our two games, spoiler alert. Well, you should know by now, but both of us won our co-op games. So, let's start from the very beginning and talk about the bands. So, we each came up with our own bands, and I think those were some solid bands. I think we had a lot of nice overlaps. Like we both
Yeah,
like we both knew what the broken cards were. I was pleasantly surprised that we both banned Breach Dome.
yeah. So, having a chat about this last night, I thought you either ban Breach Dome or Shock, but you don't
Yes.
necessarily need to ban both.
Hmm.
Um, Breach Dome, I think, was the more kind of impactful one because you can splash it into IG as well, which would be quite horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, having 12 copies of Shock and Breach Dome is not a fun
Yeah,
deck. I mean,
deeply, deeply unpleasant.
yep.
Unless, of course, you run 4 levies.
I mean, that is one. I mean, no, the problem with that is once you have more than 5 damage on archives, it's kind of bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can just lock them out of archives forever, which is
yeah.
not great.
I was also not a fan of a 6 border control deck. Not
Yes.
sure if you're thinking of that, but I didn't want you
So
to have 4 endurance on my remote infection.
I did consider that, and in the end, like it's a bit kind of like game theory esque in the ban list of looking down the list of cards and going, right, I really really don't want to play against that, versus like, well, I could probably survive against that, but I'm like, I'll hedge my bets that Ben will ban that instead.
Yeah, you are on the exact same wavelength as me. I was also game theorying it. I kind of expected you to ban account siphon, so I left that unchecked.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get the mill runner strategies out, so no noise, no DLR. Uh,
Yeah, noise. So noise is a sensible ban, I think. Although, again, I was having a chat about this last night, and noise doesn't actually improve that much from having six of various viruses. I found.
I guess, but then during the first game, as I realized that Wildside was legal with Chronotype, noise could be pretty
Yeah,
strong that way.
yeah,
The other fun game theory part was the co-op side because I really wanted to host any form of combo decks. So I was hoping you would ban one of Accelerated Diagnostics or Jackson, which you thankfully did.
yes,
So
yeah.
what was the thinking behind banning Jackson? I think that one's quite interesting.
So Jackson, I think, just encouraged too many things I really didn't want to play against. So you hit the nail on the head, like combo heavy decks. So, well, CI is kind of out, right? It's
Yep.
banned from
Yes.
overall play, but um, Jackson also kind of, yeah. I miss Jackson Howard terribly, as do we all. But I still remember he's just very very difficult to play around. I didn't really, I think my primary way of thinking about it was I didn't want to play against IG essentially, which
Hmm.
Jackson can really really encourage.
Hmm. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean Jackson, it can really helps those prison archetypes because you just keep recurring your win condition cards on the court side.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, one of the interesting bands I saw from your site was Mushin no Shin. So that is kind of hard countered by expose like falsified credentials. So when I saw your Mushin
Yeah.
ban, I kind of figured you weren't going to go for an expose game. But is that a card that you're really fearful of?
Not really. Like I play a lot of Mushin decks myself. A lot of the time, I'm a big fan of like PE and playing like lots of Mushins. But the thought of playing against a deck with six Mushin in was just some like it's just too mentally taxing for a Sunday afternoon.
Fair, that's fair. That's totally fair. I mean, I myself am very happy that Mushin isn't playable as a 6 off. That is
Yeah.
quite a nightmare to
So
deal with.
one card we were I was sort of considering banning was Apocalypse as well
Hmm.
because well you can't really fit six Apocalypse into any deck other than Apex, and you're not going to be running an Apex deck.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Apocalypse, especially with how the outfit deck plays, which is often just spamming it, like creating a lot of remotes with lots of agendas in, and going, okay, if you take even one of these, I'm going to mid-seasons you to hell.
Yeah.
Um, Apocalypse is a hard counter to that. Of course, Film Critic is the other hard counter to that, which I mean, I have a text on my phone at the moment. I can read this verbatim, which is, if anything, bud, you want a critic hate card sent at 2 o'clock today. Like, yeah, yeah, you were probably right on that one. Thanks, John C.
Also a bit probably about half an hour too late, but
Yes, exactly.
oh well. Yeah, so I think that's a good segue into how we decided to build our decks. For me, you know, one thing I intentionally left unbanned was a lot of cards that Film Critic hates on. So things like Mid Seasons, Hunter Seeker,
Yeah,
and all the nasty agendas like Obo Carter. Can you imagine a six Obo Carter deck? But yeah, I let you have all of them because I knew straight up I was gonna run a Film Critic deck if you didn't ban it. So
yeah,
that
yeah.
seems solid.
That was probably a very sensible idea.
Yeah,
Um,
to the point where I was actually anticipating you would run Film Critic as your hate card as well, which is why I I packed 3 copies of Film Critic just to make sure that you can't hate on me too much.
yeah, probably a good idea. However, Broad Daylight is still a card.
Did not see that one coming. That got me. You got me good. So yeah, I guess you built your outfit deck with the ban list in mind, or was it the other
uh,
way around?
yeah, yeah. So the outfit I've played a few limit six games with the outfit previously, and it as it turns out, including six hostile takeover in an outfit deck is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, six times eight credits net, 48 credits over the course of the game, and six bad pub, but that's fine.
Seems fair.
Um, and then things like profiteering, you're gaining what 15. I can't even remember what
Yeah,
profiteering does.
15, 15.
Yeah, 15 credits plus three
3 bad
from
pub, yeah,
three bad pub from and plus three additional credits from the outfit.
indeed.
And then illicit sales seem to fit quite neatly in there. And then I realized I was a couple of agenda points short. So an Atlas was gone. So I figured Broad Daylight was as good a card as any.
And it turned out to be D card.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a very solid deck. I mean, I would say it's a very single-minded deck in the sense that you land mid-seasons or you die. But yeah, broadly that
Yeah, I
daylight
mean
that worked.
it goes all in on kill. I don't think there's much room for nuance in Limit Six. You just pick a strategy and cram in as many six of cards that fit that strategy as possible.
But I mean, but it's really solid, isn't it? Because other than Film Critic, there really isn't a counter to mid-season if you think about it.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's so like that was my thinking behind getting rid of Apocalypse is like I said, it can just clear all of the agendas that you spammed out into the bin, so you can get 7 points in one turn.
That is true. I didn't think of it that way. But it's also risky because if you hit an agenda anytime on the central, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. And when you're running 19 agendas in a 54 card deck,
It's gonna happen.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I have to say, I did not see the punitive coming. Four punitive in your Asmari deck. Damn.
Yeah, it was quite hard to strike a balance with numbers. I think I ended up doing all even numbers throughout the deck. Yeah, I mean, punitive seems solid as ever if you weren't going on Film Critic. But
Yeah.
I think the real star of the deck is actually the six global foods. That is a very oppressive agenda suite.
Yeah, yeah, that's just horrible.
You gotta steal four of the six to win. That's
I know.
like when I saw that. Oh, you can do that in Azumari. Okay, we are playing that deck, I guess. And
Yeah,
yeah, punitive just flowed very naturally out of that, since it goes so well
yeah.
with global food.
Yeah, so you haven't filled up all of your influence on
Both
your
decks actually.
decks.
Yeah,
Yeah, both decks.
yeah, because of the
But
even number nature of things, there really wasn't any room for one influence card. So
yeah,
this
yeah, for
works.
sure. I think the slot machine include is interesting in Ansmari. Is that just there to tax out and
Yeah,
lower my
because
credit?
if your win condition is punitive, it's nice to tax you out, to get you in punitive range. And
Yeah,
on the very rare occasion you get the lucky three of a kind, it can help you fast
yeah,
advance your global food. That was really really awesome. I did have the global food
yeah,
that one time. So yeah, almost lived the dream there, firing the third subroutine of slot machine. But no, you had lamb, you party pooper.
yeah, yeah. I have to say, so Lamb in that Nat deck was a kind of last minute include of going, well, do I really need five levies in this deck? And the answer is probably no. So I stuck a one of Lamb in there because Ormakur was banned, which was probably overall a very sensible idea.
Yeah, I was thinking you can abuse it in so many ways. You can run six GPI net taps, you can run six useless walls and false fight credentials, and I just didn't really
Yeah,
want to deal with that. Just banning Omakor was very easy. Um, I mean, back to your net deck, it's quite interesting though, because I'm looking, there's four levies, which is cool, making the full use of limit six, but do you really need to run through your deck four times?
Uh, so probably like the honest answer to that is no. There has been precisely one game where I've played all four levies, and that
Wow.
was against a PU deck.
Ah.
Um, and like, well, once you've got all of your stuff out onto the boards, you don't actually have that many cards in your deck anymore.
True.
Um,
True.
once all your resources are installed, you're down to 30 cards, one patchwork, and then you probably got three of your programs out at any one point.
Yeah,
So you actually
mm,
end up running through your deck fairly quickly.
yeah, it's more a case of I'm looking at your deck, and there are not that many cards in your deck that you want to play post levy. As opposed to
Yeah,
say, like prepaid Kate, where you still have all the draw events and money events. Here it seems like you're just cycling through a lot of dead cards. Especially because you're getting six credits a turn because data folding is pretty good.
yeah, exactly. Well, so this deck did used to have paperclip in, but obviously paperclip
Yeah.
being restricted now, I can't include levy and paperclip.
Mm.
Um, but inject becomes almost an economy card
Yeah, it does
after.
because you're running like 12 programs. That's a lot of breakers.
Yeah, yeah. So you throw a lot of stuff into the bin very, very quickly. And inject just, I guess, just draws. So the gambles used to be guinea pigs, but I found that having five guinea pig, you're always going to be trashing at least one other guinea pig, which seems really suboptimal.
Yep, I have to agree with that. Seems like a good decision to not go with that in the end.
Yeah. So between my friend and I, we had banned Sure Gamble as one of the runner
Ooh,
cards.
spicy.
So in a previous life, this ran guinea pig because it couldn't run anything else for economy.
That is fair. That is very fair. Wow, that I would like to see the games in that meta because holy cow, no show gamble. That sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, you end up coming up with some interesting approaches to how to make money. Six power nap is one.
Nice.
And just running adjusted chronotype and Starlight Crusade funding, I think it is.
That is a card. Yes. That or
Yeah,
rather that used to be a card.
yeah. It's funny. Like I really enjoy Limit Six just for some of the nonsense you can get away in it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I haven't even really tried to abuse all the rotated cards. The most I went was with what deep data mining from Terminal
Yeah,
Directive, but you really went all in with IRS, Profiteering is really good in your deck, and Wild Side on the runner side. Yeah, so many cards. Like, I mean, I was trying to cover all my bases with the bans, but these cards just never occurred to me.
Yeah. So what? Like, Wildside is one of the cards which I think it bet Wildside was better in that deck while I still had Guinea Pig in it because you could clear your hand entirely. Wildside would tick and you'd still get the nat trigger the following
Doesn't
turn.
Nat trigger at the same time as Wild Side, so you can trigger Nat
Yes,
before?
you can pick the order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's not that bad.
Um. Yeah. But Wildside's just a really good card, right?
Yeah. And with the runner deck, I guess, yeah, well, you completely preempted me. You saw my pirate coming a mile away.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was quite a lucky guess on my part. Um. But yeah, I had completely forgotten the value of Bulwark being those two end the run subroutine.
Oh, this is so disgusting.
Yeah.
And so sad. Like almost any other Wayland Ice, I would have had your number, but that was Bulwark was too much, way too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, Bulwark for sure MVP in that matchup.
Yeah. I mean, I thought my Haley deck was really strong when I started creating it. Then I realized, wait, why are there two unicorns? Oh, Levy's on the most wanted list now.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That is a problem.
so I ended up just swapping it out for labor rights, which um, well, let's put it this way: if I had Levy my deck, I would have won that game.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure.
God damn.
Like labor rights is an interesting include actually. I'm gonna have to remind myself of what it does again because I
Yeah,
have
so
not
it
really
basic
looked.
when you deck yourself, it basically allows you to get three cards back in your deck.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So it kind of is like a levy in the set, but it's more targeted. So I get to choose what I recur, which is pretty nice.
Yeah,
On the other hand, it's only three cards, so it's not gonna survive a seven counter broad daylight.
that's very true. Um, the other card I just thought of in terms of recursion, and I'm just checking how much influence it is. How about trope?
Yep, that was the other one I was considering as well. I thought with that is by the time Trope gets a good number of counters on it, you would have scored 15 agenda points by then. So
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah. That's fair.
Right. So those are our decks, and you saw how they did. We can continue on with your other matches, your other Limit 6 matches. I think people would like to hear from someone who has played a bunch of it. Myself, of course, only the games that you have seen so far on my channel. So that's 4 games so far. But Ollie here has played many more. So yeah, it'd be interesting to
Yeah.
share how you all went about with switching up the format. Like what sort of band list did you all use, and what decks did you find to be powerful in your respective metas?
So overall, I think we found that Corp is slightly more favoured
Mm-hmm.
In the Limit Six matchup, particularly as the ban list that we've been working off for quite a while. We banned Sure Gamble, Dirty Laundry. I banned SMC, which basically shut down the entirety of the Shaper faction.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Pirate, but I think I also banned Tech Trader.
Ooh.
Um, which was quite mean.
Damn.
Um, there have been certain deck archetypes that we've come up with. So obviously in we agreed beforehand that we were going to keep things that were limit one per deck as limit one per deck.
Yeah, sadly,
Um,
Rotesh and I had to find that out the hard way.
yes, but in playing with my friend, we haven't been abiding by that rule. So including 4 rebirth in Val. And essentially
Okay.
building noise. So you rebirth into noise. When you've got enough virus counters from noise, you rebirth into Kamalo. And then you have 2 spare rebirths to do with whatever you particularly want. What other? I'm just looking down my deck lists on JNet here. We ETF comes back, of course.
Yes.
ETF just being really, really strong anyway. So
Yeah, actually, a fun fact was, during the theory crafting phase, I was actually thinking of making a 6 ABT deck with lots of big ice.
Yep,
Seemed like a
yep.
good idea.
I've got one. I'm looking at one now, which is six ABT and two SSL. Uh,
Hmm.
and I think it runs six Janus 1.0 and hasty relocation. So you can put
Yes.
three Janus on the top of R&D.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds like the kind of deck I would have gone with had I
yeah, yeah.
went down that
That's
route.
quite fun. It also includes three Surveyor, um, which is mean because hitting an ABT for three Surveyor doesn't seem particularly nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you get to put it wherever you want. That is pretty
Exactly.
good. That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, we've obviously with the bans on the kind of staple economy cards on the runner side, we've had to come up with some quite creative like ways of generating money. So power naps and uh, I've got a max deck which just includes frame jobs and fan sites to rack up loads and loads of bad publicity.
Hmm.
What else? Uh, so another one that we were debating banning was actually crowdfunding
Ooh.
because six crowdfunding is it
Yeah.
seems good.
Seems good. Yeah, getting all of
Yeah,
them back from your bin.
yeah.
Can see that.
Um, one card, another runner side card that I was considering banning was employee strike,
Hmm. Yeah.
which is of variable utility, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think Film Critic just eclipses that
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
format. I was also toying around with the idea of a spoilers deck. Would have been
yes,
pretty good against your outfit deck, not gonna lie, but yeah,
yeah. That would have been unpleasant.
6 copies of spoilers. That could be something.
Yeah. We got I've got a Saraswati Mnemonics deck which runs Media Blitz and four Jumon
Because you can run for Jumon, yeah?
because you can run four Jumon. Apparently, the only ice in that is five Otoroshi, and then I think there are six Turtlebacks, and all of your other assets are traps.
You know what else that deck needs? Slot machines.
Yes, every deck needs slot
Of
machine.
course. Yeah, I mean, even in standard format, people are just splashing slot machines everywhere. It's one influence. It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, in honesty, I don't. I like we're sort of reaching the end of the limit six decks that I've put together, but the friend I play with on a regular basis has a ton of them. Just based off of this one ban list that we came up with, he has iterated on it so many times. He's got a PU deck with six House of Knives, which is very unpleasant. Uh, there,
That's not a deck I want to play with, yeah.
At one point, I had a Gagarin deck with, uh, I think it was six Hades shards. So you could like,
Oh.
which is quite unpleasant. There have been decks with six Philotics in, which obviously that's no fun for anyone. Yeah, it's like it. I'll say one thing about the format. Around the time you brought it out, I think my friend and I were both getting a little bit burned out on Netrunner, and it was just something that really kind of brought us back in and brought me back into the deck building side of the game, where I'd been kind of I can't remember around the time it came out. Was that around Euros?
Probably, yeah. I
Yeah. So I'd been doing a lot of just testing decks for then, and was kind of feeling a bit a kind of lack of creativity. So this has really helped kind of inject a little bit of creativity and fun back into the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I only realized this when we actually, coincidentally got paired up at Charity Gift, that someone is actually playing my Limit Six format,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
pretty crazy because that was not really something that I anticipated when I created it. I thought it was just gonna be a fun one-off thing, it's like a theory crafting thing, like what if, it's those kind of what if things, but.
yeah. I think it's a really nice thought experiment, and you can see how things kind of like tick over when going from 3 cards to more. It doesn't even necessarily need to be 6, right? Like 4 cards in a deck can really, really skew the power level of something quite hard.
Yeah, I mean, six just exaggerates. Yeah, exaggerates it by a lot. Like you can see, our deck
Yeah.
lists are so compact.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think at one point I had a nat list that only ran eight different cards total.
Yep, that's certainly possible. Yeah, so yeah, I'm again very happy to hear that the two of you have been enjoying Limit Six, and that it actually reinvigorated your interest for the game.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Hopefully,
thank you very much for everything.
yeah, and thank you for your time for joining me today. Those were a very fun set of games.
Yeah, yeah. I had a great time.
Right, so that's all from the two of us. Um, yeah, not much else to say. Hope you enjoyed this offbeat video, and thanks again, Ollie, for coming on my channel.
Thank you very much, Ben.
All right, till then, happy net running, and it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.